All right, so in this short little section, I'm actually going to be adding and expanding upon the previous session where you're talking about emotions. This section, I'll be talking about how you can control your emotions and how these emotions affect your trading performance. So there are three main emotions when it comes to trading. We have fear, which is controlling fear is obviously crucial in trading and it can lead to hesitation, missed opportunities, or exiting trades prematurely. Like I mentioned in the previous example, getting out of a trade before it even hits your stop loss, which invalidates the trade. That's fear. Greed, which is managing greeds, helps prevent overtrading, chasing unrealistic profits, or taking excessive risks that can result in significant losses. Greed is very bad as well because you're over leveraging. Typically, you're holding your winners for way too long to the point where it ends up as a losing trade or you missed out on a lot of major profits because it goes close back to your stop loss or whatever break even point. And there's fear of missing out, which is one of the most, again, deadly account breakers. Overcoming FOMO is essential as it can drive impulsive and irrational trades based on fear of missing out on potential gains. FOMO is something that over time, after taking enough losses from as a trader, you will just get over with. I've gone over fear FOMO a long time ago in my trading journey after taking losses. Not anymore. I don't even have FOMO anymore. It just you will learn the hard way from trading. Trust me, you will learn the hard way. The journey in the beginning is not easy at all. You will learn the hard way about FOMO and how once you learn from those losses, you won't do it again. Just trust me, you won't do it again. FOMO is the worst emotion possible. But tying back to fear, right? Fear, you want to basically look at yourself. Are you a fearful trader or are you a greedy trader? This is reflected literally in your market trading performance. The market is a clear reflection of who you are. That is a fact. So, ask yourself, are you a fearful trader or are you a greedy trader? Are you fearful? Well, if you're fearful, you would typically write in your journal seeing how you would exit out of trades early, or your size way too small where there's minimal gains, or you just close trades randomly sometimes because you're just very scared. Or even what happens is fear. It can even be when you're in profit. When you're in profit, you're you're basically scared of losing this profit, so you close out your position fully very early on when you see you're in profit. There's some people that mention when you see green, take green. I completely disagree with that idea because that ruins your risk reward ratio. That's not going to cover your losses if you're doing that, right? If you're doing that, you'll be saying the same thing about taking losses. But we know in trading we cannot get the perfect entry. This is the exact perfect entry with no drawdown. So we need to have room for the trade to go. So therefore, there's that stuff's just a myth you should definitely not even look into and even try at all. So ignore, take green, see green, take profit. That's all BS, right? You want to trade based on the market and maximize your profits as much as possible. Greedy, on the other hand, is when you see that a major green trade in major profits goes red. That's really bad. You should never let that happen. There should never be a situation where you're deep in profits, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 already, and ends up as a red trade. That is like a clear instance of you being greedy. It's so clear. So you want to make sure that you know who you are as a person and you want to have a balance between these two. So if you're a fearful person, you want to try to be, like, in a sense, a bit more greedy to balance it out, right? You want to balance these two emotions out. You don't want to be too fearful. You don't want to be too greedy. You want to have a balance between these two. And this balance occurs over time with losses and winnings and trading experience. You will be able to manage these two emotions very, very well with the more experience you have in trading. This is why I say trading is so crucial in terms of not just the technical aspect, but also the psychological aspect. And the psychological aspect, many times in trading, is only developed through years or several countless hours of trading live and executing trades with your own money, not with a demo account, but with your own money. So that's something you want to take into consideration when you're looking at whether you're a fearful or greedy person.